Well. I told you yesterday the Cowboys broke the internet by picking up George Pickens. And now that the internet is kind of back online, we are kind of watching the fallout of the Cowboys picking up George Pickens. And there are a lot of different opinions. And I think I'm going to be bringing you those opinions all day long. And the opinion I want to give you first is every Dallas Cowboy fan need to hear what Chad Ocho Cinco said about George Pickens going to the Dallas Cowboys. Let's talk, Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. And if you like this video, please don't forget at the end to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time we post another video or go live. And if you haven't become a channel member already, please do. We have a lot of great things coming in the future. Now let's talk facts. Everybody has an opinion about the Cowboys getting George Pickens. But I think overall the consensus is the Cowboys did a good thing. And I'm still waiting on the Jerry Jones haters to finally come out and say that, okay, the Cowboys are moving different. Now, I've been saying this for months, and now I'm finally starting to hear media members finally admit the Cowboys are moving different. And George Pickens is definitely a part of one of those different moves. And so some people, they have a positive spin on it, and some people have a negative spin. Well, I want to let you hear what Chad Ocho Cinco said about George Pickens coming to the Dallas Cowboys. Let's roll it.
Ocho, did the Steelers get enough for Pickens?
Yeah. I think they have that. I'm not worried about what the Steelers got. I ain't really thinking about them. The fact that you let one of the better players in the NFL go, despite with the issues and the problems that he's had, forget that. You just made Dallas better. A lot of people in the chat, they might not understand how good George Pickens actually is. He needs this. He needed to change the scenery. Not only did he get to change the scenery, he went to America's team. This is perfect for Dak. This is very, very good for Dak because not only is CeeDee Lamb a number one, you got you another number one in there too. You got you another number one that can hit his head off the goalpost from anywhere. Slants, hitches, deep balls, whatever it may be. Dak Prescott has to be thanking the football gods for this addition to his offense. It makes him better, especially in NFC East. The Eagles, they got Devontae Smith, they got A.J. Brown. The Commanders, they got Deebo Samuel, they got Terry McLaurin. The Giants, well, the Giants only have Malik Neighbors. I'm not sure that the quarterback situation is still questionable. They have Jameis, they have Russell Wilson, but the Dallas Cowboys should make some noise this year, despite their defensive woes that have been issues for them, especially stopping the run. They should score 35-40 a game. They should score 35-40 a game. It shouldn't be no issues. I don't care nothing about your running game. To me, I'm not saying it's equivalent to getting Saquon Barkley. I'm just saying the addition of George Pickens will make them offensively that much better, especially if whoever the offensive coordinator is, I can't remember his name, if they use him to
Brian Schottenheimer.
Schottenheimer there?
Yeah. He's the head coach, so he's the coordinator.
Hey, man, they gonna be straight, man. They're going to be straight. Now, don't be surprised. Now, I'm going to say it here first. And there's no disrespect to my Eagles. The Eagles, you know I love you. All my Eagles fans, you know I love you. No disrespect to the Commanders either. I love y'all. But don't be shocked.
You ready?
Them Cowboys win the NFC East. Simply because of that,
I'm going to be shocked.
That one addition. I'm telling you.
I'm going to be shocked.
I'm telling you. It makes a quarterback job easy
but
when you have that kind of talent around.
I've been telling Ocho this since we had nightcap. I said it's called production and tolerance. And as long as production is here, tolerance will be here. Tolerance will never supersede production. Right. I told Ocho this. Man, I said, Ocho, I'm telling you. I said, their team will tolerate you until they can replace you.
Hey, but remember we had that talk, right? Remember I told you I talked with Pick? Remember after I told you, I talked to him? Have you noticed you haven't had any issues from Pickens after that point? I think it was the local
Kansas City game, Christmas.
Yeah, the
Kansas City game.
What happened?
Yeah. Yep. Chad Ocho Cinco believes that the Dallas Cowboys have done a great thing. And I believe the Cowboys have done a great thing too. And again, I like what he said. And let's unpack some things that he said. The Cowboys now are able to score points. And they were already able to score points with just CD. Imagine what they're going to be able to do now with CD and George Pickens and Jaden Blue and Phil Maffa, and if Ferguson gets it back together, and the third wide receiver, whichever one gets that position. I'm telling you, the Cowboys are going to be crazy good offensively. But he also talked about their defensive woes, that this should even help them with some of their defensive woes. But I also think with what Brian Schottenheimer and Jerry and Steven have done as far as the trenches go on both sides of the ball, I also think that this defense, especially with Donovan Ezeraku, Dante Fowler, I believe Mozzie's going to take another step. I believe this Cowboys defense is going to be that much better. The Cowboys are going to be a problem. The Cowboys are going to be a problem. I'm not saying they're going to win a Super Bowl, but the Cowboys are going to be an absolute problem. And it looks like to me the Cowboys may be switching this gear to win now mode. And again, as it applies to George Pickens, people need to understand what's going on with George Pickens. I said this long before any of these media members have been saying this. Had anybody looked at the quarterbacks he played with? To be as talented as he is, and those are the quarterbacks, Mitchell Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, Russell Wilson, out of his prime, Justin Fields, that experiment. I mean, I'm not saying the dude should have a bad attitude, but I can tell you this, I can understand what he was tripping on. But now he's with the best quarterback he's played with, and that is Dak Prescott, who is a top 5 quarterback in this league, argue it or not. And so George Pickens is not going to have to worry about it. He will get the ball with Dak Prescott, because while people keep saying that no wide receiver has left the Pittsburgh Steelers and done as good as they did with Pittsburgh, well, we also know that there have been wide receivers that have come here, and Dak Prescott has given them the best years of their life. So this is going to be great for the Cowboys. It's going to be great for George Pickens. And for people who keep saying that Pickens is going to be a problem for the Cowboys, I got a strange feeling he's not going to be a problem for the Cowboys. This is the last year of his deal. This is right about the time for him to hit the lottery. And if he is not on his P's and Q's with the Cowboys, he will not get another big deal from another team. No, he has a lot vested in this year with the Cowboys. And it was the perfect trade for the Cowboys. I'm not sure for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but it was the perfect trade for the Cowboys. And it was the perfect trade for George Pickens. Why? Because the Cowboys desperately needed a number 2. And George Pickens needs to show this league, not only can he play this game, because I believe a lot of people already know he can play this game, but he can also mature and get his attitude in check and be a part of making this into a great team. Man, I'm excited about this thing with George Pickens. We're going to be talking about George Pickens all day long. I'll be releasing video after video, and I'm going to keep showing you the responses of different media members as it applies to George Pickens. But this one from Ocho Cinco, classic. I absolutely love it. Y'all tell me what you think in the comments. Are you glad we got Ocho Cinco? Let me know, yes or no. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Until the next time, let's talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. Peace.